There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy, Ivan Perisic, is a real picture of versatility. A natural winger, a very good one, as evidenced on both the world and European scenes. But his excellent work rate allows him to take on all sorts of extra roles, and even wing-back at times.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Very nicely done. He's had it taken off him. They've managed to get it away. Shifted upfield. Gets to show off his quick feet. Till. Oh, good spread.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them?
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space for midfield runners.
Robertson. Up to meet it! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Lofted upfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Out to the right. Till.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
There will be a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. Can he spark a counter here? Over to the left. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There's the clearance. And he's had it nicked away. He's going for goal! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van Dijk gets it clear. Ball's gone out of play. Player. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now he's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Van Dijk with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread out to the left. Hit into the middle. Perisic goes short. Now that's a fine challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Oh, that's a key interception. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Wonderful save by Benitez. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Interesting ball. Oh, it's played into the area. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Player really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Till. Out to the left it goes. Malacia. And they've switched it over to the other side. He's got the shot away! They've scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. And the first 45 minutes are up. Come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book.
PSV making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
And that was very necessary. And they've got a throw. Dest. And Malacia. Goes forward. The pass has gone astray. Van Dijk plays it forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Chiesa threads one in. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been won straight back. That's been drilled forward. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the manager here is telling his defence to come right back, I think.
Well, I think he's telling them that they need...
Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off. Played out to the left flank. Perisic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Till.
PSV showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Perisic chasing after it, calmly anticipates. Van Dijk played forward. No, that's been intercepted. Till. Robertson cuts it out. McAllister. Isak. Isak! He scored! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
That's played into space. No, he's not getting his way this time. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Forwards and with intent. Caught offside that time. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That is very well defended. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Lovely bit of skill. In again. Climbs up big! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Well, the counter could be on here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chiesa. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Till. Out to the left it goes. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. Deep into injury time! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
PSV give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nicked it back promptly. Robertson. Chiesa. And the referee brings it to a close.